Hi, Aquarius. Welcome to your weekly forecast for July 1st through the 7th. I cannot believe it's already July, guys. We are at the halfway point of the year. We are halfway to a new year. So what? Okay. As always, another new deck for you here. We're keeping with the mermaid, ocean, summer theme. Guys, we're going to pull an angel message after this one. And I'm going to let you know right now, this is going to be a very different reading from anything you're used to, because this is a very different deck. And I felt guided to use it because in the private readings, a lot of people I noticed right now, and I love it. Don't get me wrong, I love it. I am not complaining in any way. But a lot of people in the private readings are really seeking, they're really seeking a lot of guidance here in their path of healing and awakening and life purpose, and like, what am I supposed to be doing in my life, and am I in the right career, and these really like heavy questions. And this is a really good deck for clearing, for like deep guidance. So that's what we're doing. Here's your Monday, Tuesday, your Wednesday, Thursday, your Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And then, as always, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pull an angel card for you at the end. But your Monday, Tuesday, Aquarius, and I'm getting old, so I have to read it before I can show it to you. The ebb and flow of the tide carries good tidings. My eyes are not as good as they used to be. All right. So this is we're gonna get into this now. So we're starting off the week with card number 26. The Blvd sprite. The sprite, for those of you who don't know, is like a water spirit. And so it says, the ebb and flow of the tide carries good tidings. Now, there's going to be some good news coming for you in the start of the week. A lot of you have been kind of struggling with that downswing energy, where like it's just kind of like things have been stagnant, or you've been feeling kind of down on your luck or low on your luck. But something is happening Monday, Tuesday, where something very pleasant is washing up on your shore. This is gonna feel like a little unexpected gift. It might not be massive, like winning the lottery. I was gonna say winning the laundry. Who wants to win the laundry? Nobody. I don't think anybody wants to win the laundry. It might not be massive, like winning the lottery, but there's something coming for you Monday, Tuesday that's going to be a significant little sign for you that your prayers are being heard, your prayers are being answered, you're on the right track to keep going. It's going to be an unexpected gift. It can be a very small token of kindness, and you need to keep your eyes open for that, because those small tokens of kindness are not to be underestimated, because they show us a shift in energy. Okay, so it could be a kind word, it could be a compliment. I always say this, sometimes it comes in very subtle ways, where strangers are holding the door open for you, or whatever might be happening, like if you're like walking into like a business or something. These are all little indications that things are changing for you. But even when we look in the background here with that crescent behind there, that new moon shape, that new moon energy, I feel that something that you wished for around the time of the last new moon, obviously we just had a full moon and we're going the other way right now, but something that you wished for in the last new moon is beginning to manifest in the beginning of this week. So if you did any of the new moon meditations, or if you did any kind of new moon work, or if just something around that time you were like really hoping or praying or wishing for something, you're gonna receive confirmation Monday, Tuesday that it's in the works, it's coming, it's on the way. I am hearing some of you are going to receive a generous gift, a generous assistance financially. Like if you've been struggling, or if you've been having a hard time, or if you've just been trying to manifest more abundance. Some of you might have somebody who's like, hey, you know what? Times have been good for me. I just want to give you a little gift. I just kind of want to pay it forward. You might be receiving some kindness in that way. And it might be very, very unexpected. And I'll give you an example. When I first began doing the energy healing work and the reading and all that stuff, at that time, because I was making a big shift, I could not go and I could not get like an energy healing table, but I wanted to begin doing the healing work. I wanted to begin helping people. So I just put it out there to the universe. And then somebody on Facebook that I wasn't even that close with, they're like, oh, I heard you were looking for an energy healing table, or you were asking around. And this person, mind you, was very against like this kind of work. They were like really like in a, from what I knew, a really religious mindset. But they were like, I came into some money recently, and I know that you're doing it to help people, because I was even offering like free healings and stuff too at the time for anybody that could help out with the table. And she was like, I don't want a healing, like I'm not into it, I don't believe in that stuff, like I'm weirded out by it, but I want to get the table for you. Like, how much do you need? I'll PayPal it to you right now. And so it manifested in that way, and that was Spirit's way of telling me, yes, you're a healer. Begin doing the healing, begin doing the work, begin doing the process, start, reaching out to people. And so a lot of you are going to have something very unexpected happening in that way. Something you've been trying to manifest is washing up on shore for you. Some gift is coming your way. And don't turn your nose up at it if it happens to be small at first. But especially if you've been down on your luck for a long time, it needs to come in stages, right? Because we're only ready to receive so much at a time. It's like if you were starving, or like we see people in the world who are starving, and society, aid societies or organizations will go and they take food, but a lot of the times we don't see them like taking fruits and vegetables. They're eating some kind of porridge or just some kind of soupy thing. If any of you have seen that, donate now or help, and you see people and they're eating like the soupy thing, it's because their body hasn't had food for so long. They need to get used to it. The stomach needs to get used to it. So your heart needs to get used to receiving. The universe can't come in and bring this massive thing. It's going to be way too overwhelming for you emotionally. So little by little, you're going to build up to the bigger things. So don't be discouraged if it's not a massive gift. Be open to what the universe is bringing you. Your Wednesday, Thursday is card number 35. It's the narwhal. As your confidence increases, so does your ability. Well, that's nice, right? So whatever's happening for you, Monday, Tuesday, and I just noticed something that gave me chills, you guys. I just noticed something that gave me chills. I love this. I love this. I love this. I love this. If you pay attention to this card, it's 26. Okay, so 2 could be telling us to keep the faith regarding finances, to keep the faith, and 6 can be about finances. So 26 could be keep the faith about your finances. 2 plus 6 equals 8, and 8 is the universal number of abundance. So this is confirmation that abundance is on the way for you. Now, if we look at 35, 3 plus 5 equals what? 8. Whoa, mind blown. You have 8 coming up twice, and it's letting you know that abundance is on the way for you. Okay, something really magical is happening for you, and I'm gonna say this for a couple of reasons. Number one, the 35. The 3 is the number of the ascended masters that are coming in, that are guiding you from the spiritual realm, that are helping you, that are directing you, that are bringing you opportunities, and just kind of like guiding you step by step what to do next. Your 5 is going to have to do with changes, really big changes that are happening for you right now. So you might be feeling like, man, every time I'm at a crossroads and I make a decision and I decide which way I want to go at the crossroads, all of a sudden I'm in another crossroads. You're like intersection upon intersection. You're like, what the heck? Like, I don't want, like, why do I keep having to make decisions? You're being redirected. Okay, you're being guided. There's a lot of changes that are going to be happening in your life if they haven't been happening already, Aquarius. And the Ascended Masters are helping you through those changes, and they're changing you towards abundance. And what makes me really excited is the fact that the message on this card is that, as your confidence increases, so does your ability. This makes me feel that some of you are actually feeling very guided to take your gifts and your talents and the things that you naturally resonate towards, and using them to somehow benefit you in terms of career. So some of you have been manifesting a career change, or trying to do the kind of work that is life purpose-based, where you're like, dude, I don't want to just clock in at a job, 9 to 5, and just, turn my brain off and autopilot, be in front of a computer. A lot of you, and there's nothing wrong with that. We need people that are doing that work because it keeps the world going, it keeps the economy going. So there's no shame in anybody that's doing that kind of work. We need people who are doing that work. But there's some of you who are like, I don't want to do it anymore. Like, I'm not feeling it anymore. So as you're becoming more confident, and as you're in this faith and you're taking the steps you're being guided to take, you're getting better and better and better at your natural state, your natural gifts, your natural abilities, right? Like if you were trying to make a career as a writer, right? And so as you're having this faith and confidence, your writing is getting better. Or if you were wanting to make a career doing something like what I'm doing, being a reader or channeling, as you begin to become more confident that, okay, you know what, this is what Spirit wants me to do. This is the direction I'm being guided in. I'm taking the signs and the steps. And then that's making you a better reader. That's making you a better healer because you're in this confidence, you're in this faith. You are being led to abundance. That is very clear to me right off the gate. Like it's practically screaming at us, not in a mean or scary way, but it's very, very loud. So this is the time to follow your intuition. Keep an eye open for the signs. If you're having a hard time seeing them, ask your angels and guides to help you recognize the signs, recognize the guidance that you're receiving, because I really do feel a lot of you right now, Aquarius, are preparing to really come into your spiritual path or your natural gifts or abilities, your creativity, your intuition, whatever it might be. And that's really becoming the career change that a lot of you have been seeking, or just the way to give back to society that a lot of you have been seeking. It came up in the Aquarius cross-watcher video. For people who are cross-watching or curious about Aquarius, it did come up that a lot of Aquarius right now are having a really massive spiritual awakening and looking for purpose, like looking for substance in life. So you are going to have this manifest along with work path or career path for many of you. Your Friday, Saturday, and Sunday is 13, Lorelei. Your aim achieved brings satisfaction in accomplishments. I love, 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 love this card, and I'm going to tell you why. So obviously it is positive information for you. It is confirmation for you. It is reassurance that you're going to be reaching your aim. Your aim achieved brings satisfaction in accomplishments. So a lot of people have been stuck in that 8 of Cups for a really long time. 8 of Cups has been coming up in a lot of the readings for the past few weeks. And for those of you who aren't familiar with tarot, 8 of Cups for me is that card when you work so hard to accomplish something, like to get a degree or get a promotion, or, for this relationship, this person you've been wanting to come back and connect with, or whatever it is. 8 of Cups to me is like all that hard work that you did, it paid off in that your goal was met. You were able to get what you were chasing after or working towards. But once you got it, you were like, oh man, like I thought I would feel different. I thought I would be happier. Like I thought when I was working this job, or I thought when I had this degree, or I thought when I'd be in this relationship, that I'd be so much happier. And now here it is, it's happened, and I don't feel any different, and something is missing. And that's why, Aquarius, it was coming up for a lot of you in that cross-watcher video, that you're coming out into this energy of wanting fulfillment, wanting satisfaction. And so you've been trying to manifest this for a long time. Like I said, some of you, what's beginning to happen this week, you were manifesting or you were wishing for back when the new moon happened. So it's been a few weeks. It's been a while, but you are finally seeing it happen now. And so 13, at least in my culture here in the United States, is considered an unlucky number. People see 13 and they think, oh, bad luck, right? Well, 13, number 1 is a foundation, a new beginning, and 3 is the Ascended Masters coming in to help you in a new beginning. If we add them together, 1 plus 3 equals 4, and 4 means that your angels and guides are working behind the scenes to help bring about a foundation and a happiness and a joy for you, to bring into your life a permanent stability. Some of you feel like you've been like building these sandcastles at high tide. You build your little sandcastle, the high tide comes in and washes it away, and you're starting all over again, right? You're like, oh well, let me move back farther. No matter how far back you go, that tide comes in higher and higher and washing it away. So a lot of you have felt for a long time like, I can't catch a break. I've been having the worst luck. I start building something and it falls apart. I start doing something and it falls apart. And so 13 to me a lot of the times is like, sometimes we feel like we have bad luck, but really what's happening is that things are being dissolved or taken away so that we can narrow down and see the signs hopefully more clearly of the direction our angels and guides are telling us to go in. So whatever bad luck you had, I feel like at the end of the week, you're going to be realizing that it wasn't necessarily bad luck. It was more that you were being redirected. And so I do feel some of you are having tremendous gratitude for certain things you were trying to make happen that didn't happen, because you're seeing glimpses of what is meant for you and where you're meant to be headed. We're going to go ahead and check out your angel message, my darlings. I told you this is like a deeper reading. This is like soul stuff. And again, if you guys like these decks, I love them because to me they're very healing. As always, I will have the deck info in the description of the video. All right, my darlings, and your angel message is, Goddess of Justice, what did I tell you? What did I tell you? I love when confirmation comes in like this. Goddess of Justice, what seemed an injustice is actually a blessing. So something is happening this week where, like, you know, maybe you have felt left out in the cold, or you felt like something you were really trying to work towards, it didn't happen. And it's normal, like we get a little bit salty, we get a little bit bitter, or we get really discouraged, or we get down on ourselves. It's normal, guys. We're human, right? Like we can't always be like, you know, oh, it's okay, something better is coming along, right? Like we can't always be in that mindset. So there's gonna be things that we're sad about from time to time, or we feel wasn't fair, or we feel like somebody got away with something, you know. But something is happening this week, like I said, where you're gonna realize, man, I am so grateful it ended up happening that way. I am so happy it ended up happening that way, and I am really, really glad that it did not, you know, go a certain way, or I didn't end up with that person, or I didn't get that promotion, or just something. You're gonna realize and you're gonna see the reason why it didn't happen for you, or that the thing that you were going after really actually wasn't a good thing at all. Okay, I have to tell you that as a reader, I hear all kinds of stories of all kinds of people, and I don't put them out there because they're confidential. But I can tell you, I've even been seeing a trend in my readings where people I've been reading for a while were like, hey, remember this thing I was really sad about? Now I know why. Now I know why it didn't work out. Like now I see that it wasn't good for me, or now I found out things about the situation that are not good for me. A lot of people are coming with that energy into readings as well. So you are going to have this moment of vindication and this moment of confirmation and this moment of release where you're like, wow, I can really let that go because I realize now that I'm not missing out, right? Or something is working in your favor in the long run, you know. For some of you, it could even be something along the lines of like a court case, you know, like maybe you didn't get something that you were asking for, and when you end up having to go to court, but then because you went to court, you end up getting more in the long run, or something like that. I'm just giving an example. But do know that this is a week of a lot of big changes, a lot of signs, a lot of confirmation. And the universe just wants you to know how loved you are this week. And so just keep your eyes open for the little ways in which you're being told that you are loved and everything is going to be okay. Like more than okay. You are on your path. You are on your way. You are headed in the right direction. And if you're not sure, and if you still feel stuck, again, this reading is telling you, keep your eyes open this week and pray, Ask your angels and guides to help you see it, to help you see it clearly, because they are communicating with you. They are trying to show you. They are trying to talk to you, okay? So Aquarius, watch your moon sign and rising sign videos as well, because some weeks those may resonate with you more. But overall, just in general, sometimes it's like little extra tidbits of information. As always, I'm more than happy to give you a private reading if you reach out to me in the link, in the Calendly link in the description. You can go ahead and schedule a reading there. And love videos are up. I will have a link to the love videos in the description for you. For those who are looking for more like a romance reading, you can check that as well. Okay, my darlings, I am wishing you the very best. Have a fabulous July. Oh, not a fabulous. I'll see you next week, right? But just have a fabulous week. Have a fabulous first week of July.